and welcome to Catholic Memorial High School here for the MIAA playoffs. The number 9 seeded Braintree Womps taking on the number 1 seed here in Massachusetts, Catholic Memorial Knights. I'm Mike Wassel, joined today by Jeff Poster. And Jeff, what a great game we have in our hands. A raucous crowd here at CM. Nowhere to sit, nowhere to stand. This should be a great game.
Yeah, you can't see it from where we are right now, but we are in the thick of this big crowd here. This is the defending state champs. They're the number 1 team in the state. Braintree's got their hands full. Their fans came ready for this. The CM fans are out here. This is an unbelievable atmosphere. It should be a great game, too.
So Braintree got to this point by beating Newton South 46-42 in the first round. And CM able to handily beat BR 91-69 in the first round. So these two teams playing each other and probably more of a defensive-minded game today. I think Braintree's going to have to try and force CM to play a little bit more defensive, if anything.
It's a tale of 2 different teams. Braintree's used to playing low-scoring games, keeping teams honest with their defense. They're going to have to do that tonight. CM's got a lot of talented players out there. They're a team that can score and score big. They've got games of over 100-plus points several times, 90-plus points. Braintree's had a high of 82 this year, so if they're going to keep in this game, they've got to do it with their defense.
Now, what does Braintree have to do? If you have one key to focus on, we talked about the size here today. I think Braintree has one advantage, a little bit of size in the glass, which is something that they've really prided themselves this season. They got Mahoney down low. They got Marquise Jones, who's a very aggressive and athletic rebounder. How do you expect Braintree to really stay in this one and potentially pull an upset?
Well, 2 of those guys, Mahoney and Jones, they got to be big, but Nick Timberlake, their go-to guy, coming off a great game in their first matchup against Newton South at 17 points. Jones had 13 rebounds, and Mahoney, he can easily put up a double-double and definitely has a size advantage. So they got to control the paint with their size, play their defensive games, and hope that Timberlake keeps up the hot hand shooting.
A lot to look forward to here tonight. We'll be back with the opening lineups as well as the playing of the national anthem. You don't want to miss this one here on BCAM. Welcome back to Catholic Memorial High School here in West Roxbury as your Braintree Womps take on the Knights of CM. Mike Wassel and Jeff Poster. And Jeff, we're going to have the starting lineups momentarily, but right now, we've talked about it prior to the game. We know how important this game is, but it's going to really, in my opinion, I think Braintree needs to focus on the start of the game more than anything. They don't want to fall behind early to a team that can score, like you said, 90 or 100 points. But we'll pause right now before we give any more analysis to the starting lineups. First starting for Braintree, number 12, Marquise Jones. At guard will be number 23, captain Tom Reddington. At guard, number 25, Nick Timberlake. At forward, number 32, Jake Zeskis. And at center, number 44, the big man, Mike Mahoney. Braintree head coached by Bob Crook, assistant coach Jeff Timberlake, and team manager Brian Kelly.
You can hear how loud it is now. Catholic Memorial students for their starters. Woo!
Now the starting 5 for CM. At guard, number 30, Ruyen Coleman. Actually, number 30 is not listed here on the sheet. Number 35, Stephen Ozoms. Number 30, correction here, is going to be Brian Grant. They have him listed here, number 10. And at the guard, number 22, Matt Hanna. And last but not least, captain Brandon Twitty.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
atmosphere here, Jeff. We're ready for tip-off in a moment. And here at the Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium, Braintree and CM here in the second round of the MIAA tournament. Again, Braintree winning 46-42 over Newton South to get to this point, and CM handily beating BR 91-69. So this is a team that can score a lot of points, but again, we talked about it, Braintree's going to have to slow down this attack if they want to stay in this game. And starting off at center, it'll be Mahoney jumping up against the Zooms. The tap is one, and here comes Jones. Jones for the early basket.
Talk about coming out with a hot start. Nothing like that with Marquise Jones right to the basket, stealing that tip away.
Back the other way, and it's turned over. And this is what you want to do if you're Braintree. Take the crowd out early, and they're going to come out with full court press. So that's where Braintree's going to be tested.
And immediately, well, not right away.
Down low is Mahoney, fumbles it, and he gets fouled. That's what you like to see for Braintree, getting some early baskets. Probably one that Mahoney probably should have caught cleanly and put in, but now we get to the line for two.
Well, I think he was trying to scramble. Zeskis didn't know he was going to get the ball right there. Looked almost like a clean steal from CM, but Braintree's able to come up with it.
They get the PA announcer here, but I can't barely even hear him over the crowd. Mahoney misses both. And here comes Hannah, back the other way. Very close to a travel as Coleman gets to the top of the key now. The shot is no good, and it comes right to Hannah, who gets the misfortune there on the rebound for the Womps.
Yeah, Hannah with some good position. Saw Nick Timberlake gamble to come over to try and play the defense. And Hannah's able to get that clean rebound.
Jones gets by one. Nice pass to Mahoney, and Mahoney blocks. Jump ball.
Good defense there from Azumas, coming right up behind the big guy for Braintree, Mahoney. But you gotta like what Marquise Jones is doing here. That was a good little handoff to Mahoney to try and just put it up and in.
Reddington's really gonna have a tough task in the backcourt, facing off against Hannah. We know Hannah and Twitty, the two primary scorers here for this team.
Yeah, each averaging about 20 points.
Good defense and a foul. Really a silly foul in the backcourt as Grant had the ball taken away and then committed the foul on Timberlake. So the second foul on CM here, both fouls against the Knights.
Well, that's something Braintree also, if they can do that, cause some contact, get the Knights into foul trouble, it'll definitely give their benefit. Good ball handling there by Timberlake.
And there's the foul, and that's what's gonna happen here. They're gonna call this one tight, I would assume. Two of these two teams really strong, but those are the kind of fouls that really drive a coach crazy. The hand checks, just too aggressive.
Yeah, and it's on Twitty too, which is big for Braintree, bad for some Catholic Memorial.
Inside, and Timberlake puts it in.
Take advantage, good side out, good inbounds pass, Timberlake strong to the hoop. That's a veteran player.
Braintree with a 4-2 lead. Down low looking for a Zooms, back outside. It's Grant for three, and he's fouled.
Well, just as Braintree is able to apply a foul on the Knights' big man, Twitty, Timberlake picks up one himself, and this is tough because it's 3 shots.
Those are the fouls that you, as Coach Crook, don't like because that's a three-point shooter. You don't really want to foul the shooter, make him earn it. So Grant knocks down the first. Got 2 more. Two for 2 so far for Grant. The game is now tied at 4. 6:33 to go here in the first quarter. Three for 3 for Grant at the line. And again, this full court pressure, this is where you see why they can score 90 points. They caused havoc in the backcourt. And another foul. If that's Grant, I think that's number 2 on him.
It is indeed. Good to see head coach Dennis Tobin wasting no time. Already going to his bench.
So leap coming in for Grant, and that's big. by Jones. And back the other way to the basket. And Timberlake picks up a second foul. Really not a smart foul for Timberlake. You probably just let him go there.
Yeah, he's got to recognize, as much as you want to stop the shot, Timberlake's their guy. He needs to be on the floor for most of the game tonight if Braintree's to get this win.
Too valuable to get up and foul there. Coleman knocks down the first, and so far CM 4 for 4 from the line. And if that trend continues, it's going to be a long game for Braintree. Two for two, and it is a 7-4 game. Mahoney looking to find somebody, and it goes out of bounds off of Hannah.
You're already having trouble though with this full court.
Conboy into the game for Timberlake. The Wumps are going to have to find a way to get the ball inbounded, which they do to Conboy.
He's got to get across half court.
Mahoney with the ball at the top of the key.
They leave him out on the perimeter like that. Dare him to shoot.
10 on the shot clock as Conboy finds Jones. 7 to shoot. Outside, Mahoney's going to have to take the shot. Goes to the basket and a charge.
A bad possession there for Braintree. You got Mahoney isolated out on the perimeter. He knows he can't shoot it, so he elects to drive, but his big body carried him right in. Good job taking the charge. Was the Knights underneath the basket.
Braintree with a little bit of press of their own, very nearly turned over by Hannah. All the way inside, and the foul is going to be before the shot. Actually, that's Leap in the backcourt now. So Leap taking over the primary point guard duties. That's the first on Conboy. Both teams now with 4 fouls each. So it looks like we're going to see a lot of free throws here in this game. That one turned over on the inbounds. It'll be a Braintree ball.
Take advantage of this. You got to take advantage of turnovers. You've gone a little stale here for the last minute or so. Came out firing.
A little bit of a trap here in the backcourt. Reddington able to break it. The basket, Reddington, no. Costello down low, and he scores.
Nice job there by Ryan Costello. Excellent job by Reddington to be patient to break through the defense.
Outside, Hannah, good look from downtown, yes.
Can't leave him alone. You gotta like the way Catholic Memorial, immediately after Braintree scores, they waste no time running down the other end of the floor.
Womps looking to slow it down, as we talked about. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jones from downtown, no good, rebound, and it's taken down by Azooms, and tied up by Dutcher. Good job by Dutcher. That'll be Braintree ball.
Justin Dutcher's that kind of player. He's not going to beat you with any sort of flashy moves or anything. He's just going to go out there and work hard, get those kind of hustle plays. Held ball there, gets Braintree the ball right back. Young man, Carnes coming in.
Dutcher inbounding under the CM basket here with 4:57 to go in the first. Downloads Jones. Jones pump fake, puts it up, and no good, but that goes off CM.
Braintree having a tough time finding space right now underneath the basket, despite having probably a size advantage in this one.
A kick ball on the inbounds.
Credit to Azumis, the senior for the Knights. He's doing a nice job down low.
Nice fake by Costello. Can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, puts it on.
Reverse for Costello.
Back the other way, and he lost it. Hannah lost the ball.
Good defense, Conboy since toe-to-toe there with Hannah.
Hannah's not used to this kind of backcourt defense by Braintree. And I think CM's pretty surprised by the way Braintree's come out here in this first quarter. Playing right with this team. And a bad turnover in the backcourt.
Yeah. Braintree's got to figure out an answer to this sort of full court pressure on the inbounds pass. They've had a lot of trouble just getting it in. You can't let Twitty get open.
He does, and he knocks down the 2. They're going to say he's focused on the line.
Twitty did a nice job using the screen, get around the defense.
Inbounded to Carnes, and now over to Costello. If Branch is able to break this press, they can get some easy baskets in transition. You can see why CM gives up a lot of points. They really gamble in the backcourt.
When it works, it works.
12-8 the score, and Carnes travels.
Gotta be careful with the ball here. Braintree's gotta be careful in general. They got most of their bench in there right now. Jones is coming back in, trying to fight off the foul trouble that Timberlake got into earlier.
Inside, it's Leap. He puts it up, no good. And Costello gets the rebound. Leap went hard into the boards. Here's Zeskis. And that should be a goal time. Count the basket.
They called an offensive foul against Braintree.
No, I think it's might have been a technical foul, but they count the basket, I think. So the basket credit to Zeskis. Back underneath. Good defense by Jones. Looked like some pretty good defense down there. I didn't see much. But they'll put CM at the line again. This will be 5 and 6 free throws. Number 5 and 6 here in the first quarter. Or maybe not. No, it's going to be on the floor.
Didn't say he was shooting. That's a benefit for Braintree.
So a lot of subs on both sides here in the first quarter. Carnes coming out.
Coach Cook not too happy with the way he was playing.
Lobbed inside and back at the top of the key. Jones gonna have to play some strong defense. And again, the foul. They're gonna say he's going up this time.
That's 2 on Jones. 2 of your big guys here, Timberlake and Jones in the first quarter with 2 personals. That's costly.
Mahoney's coming back in the game. He's got 1 foul on an offensive foul. Three points for Coleman. All the points coming at the line as Mahoney comes in for Jones. 13-10 the score, 3:47 to go. And Braintree's going to find a better way to play some stronger defense here. They can't allow CM to just get to the line like this. They're really burying all their shots, and that's why they've already got 14 points. Most of their points coming at the line.
Another reason they're the top team in the state. They can get to the free throw line and hit them. And not just get there. They knock them down.
Inbounded to Conboy.
Double team. Someone's open.
And here's Zeskis. Costello fakes it, now gets it back up top. Now Brent's gonna run a play. I think that's what they're gonna do. Break the press and then set it up. Big possession here for Braintree's offense.
You can see Coach Cook coming out, telling his team settle down, don't rush it. Play our game, not theirs.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Costello in the lane. No good. And it goes off CM. Oh, looked like it.
So Costello must have got the last hand on it. But I like the way Costello's playing here so far.
Strong move to the basket there.
Backed up his man on a good post-up move. He's got a good eye for the offensive board as well.
Hanna kicks it outside. Leap's got a good look. And he missed the shot. Rebound is going to be on the floor. Twitty fighting for it. Braintree doubling him. Oh, that's not a foul. That's not a foul in the corner. Both teams were fighting for the ball there, Jeff. Not really sure how there could be a foul if the ball's loose.
Yeah, they're going to call it tight no matter what. Zeskis picks up the foul.
That's even worse now because that's putting CM in the bonus situation for a one-on-one. And Twitty at the line. So CM yet to miss a free throw here in the game. And they're going to be in the bonus for the rest of this first half. 16-10, 2:55 to go here in the first quarter.
Braintree just trying to keep weathering this storm without Timberlake on the floor, and Jones now.
At some point, Braintree's got to get a basket. Nice pass!
Great move there. Zeskis without the ball, only the patience to get it to
Zeskis
him.
with points 3 and 4, and Twitty responds.
Braintree's got to get this in.
At some point, Braintree's going to have to knock down a tray to keep this defense honest. Zeskis takes it and makes it! Zeskis feeling it.
Back-to-back buckets here for James Zeskis. He's coming alive here.
That's what's going to have to happen, though. Somebody's got to step up in the place of Timberlake. The foul is going to be on Zeskis for away from the ball, trying to play defense on Twitty and deny the ball. The referee was right there.
That's tough. We got 2 on Timberlake, 2 on Jones, 2 on Zeskis. It's 3 of your 5 starters already with 2 fouls.
You know, what's funny about that is the foul was on Zeskis, it looked like, on Twitty, and now they switch. It looked like Leap wanted to take the free throws, and now Twitty will. So it will be a one-on-one situation.
Twitty at the line. He's going to get that second one, too.
If there's anything we've learned here in this first quarter is do not put CM at the line. They've hit every free throw up until that point. Maybe I jinxed them, but Reddington now with the ball, down 5, 19-14, 1:55 to go here in the first. Just the kind of game we expected, a high-scoring game, but not one too high where Braintree
just
can't play with it.
Can't do that.
Giacobbe gets 2, and it's a 7-point game.
Steele and off to the races there for Giacobbe.
Inside Mahoney, and he lost it. This is where Braintree's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's thinking about the next move there instead of concentrating on catching the pass. Braintree can keep this within 10 the majority of this game. They're always going to have a chance as long as they can remain within striking distance.
This is where they got to be careful here in the final 123. Like you talked about, keep this one in single digits, limit the turnovers. Got to stay focused here for Braintree. Drive to the basket, and the shot is good off the glass by Hannah.
Just a little finger roll. 7 points already for Hannah in the first quarter. Catholic Memorial team, they are for real.
Braintree takes a timeout. Coach Crook didn't like what he saw in those last couple possessions. And Braintree down 9 points, 23-14 with 1:13 to go.
That's another thing here too. Coach Crook has got to make sure his team is settled. You don't want to get sort of riled up. This is a tough atmosphere to play in, a hostile gym environment, defending state champs. There's a lot of other factors just aside from their own game not being able to make shots. Braintree's done pretty well for themselves on the road. And coming in as the number 9 seed in this tournament, they unfortunately are just outside of any sort of home court advantage no matter who. They got to pull upsets left and right on the road. It's a tough task to get back. We're into the state tournament where the games will be played at the TD Garden and then out in Springfield for the finals.
I know Braintree feels like they got the short end of the stick in the seedings. It all came down to a coin flip, and they really kind of got on the other side of the bracket than they wanted. Either way, they would have had to face either Newton North or CM in the second round, but I think you got a better chance, at least on paper, against Newton North, where Braintree's played very close in a couple games this season.
Them.
But that's the other thing, again, CM doesn't know Braintree, and so far, right now, Milwaukee's down by 9. They've really kept this game close and actually led for a little bit of this one.
So this is an important possession. They're down 9. They need a bucket here to keep this within striking distance. Don't let it get out of control early. Weather the storm with missing Timberlake and Jones.
15 seconds on the shot clock, and Conboy nearly turns it away.
Gotta be careful there. Hannah, he's got quick hands. He'll reach into those passing lanes. We've already seen the Knights do it a couple of times. Reach in, take it away, and go all the way to the other end for 2.
Convoy's gonna be aware here, just 10 on the shot clock. Costello with 5 on the shot clock. He's gonna take it. And he's blocked. Here comes what could have been called a charge. Instead, no call, and it goes out of bounds off of CM. With 12 fouls here in the first quarter, you would expect to see the whistle there on one way or the other, either blocking or a charge, but nothing called, and it's inbounded to Convoy.
Wow.
Again, contact.
Tiptoed the baseline there. Stayed inbound somehow.
Zeskis fakes it, drives, and misses the layup. Rebound by Dutcher.
Back out.
With the final shot. Who wants the final shot for Braintree without Timberlake here in the game?
Zeskis.
5 seconds, and it looks like it's going to be Convoy.
Not even gonna get it off.
That's poor clock management by Braintree, and that's where it comes down to a little bit of lack of leadership on the court without Timberlake. He's the guy that usually shoots at the end of quarters, and Braintree's got to be aware there. That's just unacceptable not to get a shot off there in the final 15 seconds. Probably should have had Convoy take that shot. He had the ball at the top of the key. Either pull up for 3 or take it to the basket.
Yeah, that's a bad possession, and waste Justin Dutcher's, aggressive effort, offensive rebound to get him that second chance and the opportunity, to get within 7 points here going into the second. So hopefully they get Mahoney, Timberlake, and Jones back on there for the start of the second.
So after 8 minutes of play here at Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium, Braintree down 9, 23-14. We're going to catch our breath. We'll be back for second quarter action after this.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Welcome back to the Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium. Braintree and CM here. This one reminded me actually of the BC game that Braintree pulled an upset a couple years ago. Mike Wassel and Jeff Poster on hands, and the Womps trail by 9 after 1, and they're gonna have to start the second quarter better.
The 2 teams that managed to beat Catholic Memorial this season too was BC High.
And that's what you want to see if you're Coach Crook. Right on the first possession, 10 seconds in, an offensive foul. And now we're gonna see Coleman taking a seat. If that's his second foul, it looks like his third. And Braintree putting the Knights in foul trouble. And that's what you can't afford if you're Dutcher. He's lucky to get the ball back.
Well, it's good to see Timberlake and Jones back out there.
But if you're Timberlake, you got to be careful here. He likes to go to the basket strong. Don't want to pick up an offensive foul.
One thing that's different about the playoffs here in the MIAA, there's 3 referees as opposed to the normal 2. Although that went off into the Knights' fingertips.
That one went off of, it looked like Dutcher underneath. Standing room only for the most part here at CM. A packed house and the home team up 9. The Womps need to find a way to get some offense here in the second quarter. Hannah outside, defended by Reddington. Now top of the key, Twitty, tough shot. It's short, and Jones with the rebound. Good defense.
Very deep 3, yeah, great job by Jones there out on the perimeter. Keep him that deep, not get a good look out.
Outside to Costello, he's gonna have to take it, he will. And it's no good, rebound by Jones.
Control the ball.
Here comes Twitty back. Careful here for Timberlake, good defense. And a foul in the backcourt, it's Hannah, that's his second. He shakes his head, he didn't believe it. I don't know what he's shaking his head about. Another silly foul in the backcourt. And Zeskis back in. Coach Crook wants some more offense, and right now Zeskis leading the team with 6.
Braintree inbound this again. I'm surprised. It looked like it hit the bottom of the net first, or backboard, I should say.
The question was, I think, was CM giving enough space for Zeskis to throw that in? Inbounded to Timberlake. And now it'll be Reddington with the ball.
Yeah, let Reddington handle. He's done a pretty good job of breaking through this full court pressure.
You also want to get Timberlake up free. Outside Timberlake, clean look for 3. No good. And Zeskis with the rebound.
Right back up.
He puts it up and in.
Told you.
That's 8 for Zeskis. He faked this out. Outside, good look for 3. No good. Rebound by Reddington. Oh, I had Timberlake open.
That's time you got to put the gas on right there if you're Reddington. Timberlake could have gotten all the way to the rim.
Big possession here could make it a 5-point game. Jones looking to go one-on-one. Powers hit, he got fouled, thrown it, and the foul! And that's what you gotta do. Marquise, real aggressive. I couldn't hear who the foul was on. Did you pick that one up, Jeff?
Grant. Brian Grant, that's his third. So Braintree returning the favor, getting a couple of the Catholic Memorial star players into foul trouble. Picked one up on Hannah.
That's big.
Grant and Coleman both with 3 now, and Jones with a chance for a 3-point play.
And a free throw's good. Jones now has 5. Here comes Dutcher for Zeskis. Braintree's really going to play an up and down the court game, so I know they're going to really go into that bench often. Don't expect to see Zeskis on the bench very long here.
Yeah, I expect Coach Crook will tighten up his lineup or shorten his roster here as opposed to what he did most of the season.
4-point game. Braintree's the closest they've been in a while. Good defense up top. And the look from Leap. Another missed 3, and Jones with the rebound.
Good strong rebound, way to elevate there for Jones. Go up and get it.
Braintree looking to get within 2. Here comes Dutcher. Dutcher down inside the paint. And a travel.
He dragged the foot. As he was moving in towards his left, dragged his right foot along before he kind of established his jump. Would have been, yeah. Strong move. Dutcher's a big-bodied kid. He plays football. He can use his size to kind of muscle his way down low. He's just got to play by the rules.
Right now, Braintree taking advantage, driving inside to the lane, and has gotten CM into foul trouble. Tough shot by Hannah. Good defense by Reddington. Couldn't have played that any better.
Reddington's done a nice job matching up with Hannah.
Mahoney outside. He'll take it inside. And he gets the ball knocked away.
Osmond's the one starter here for Catholic who has yet to commit a foul, so he's not afraid to try and attack Braintree a bit. Some of the other players might be a little hesitant.
Inbounded to Mahoney, he's lobbed, goes up with the right hand. It looks like he fouled. Now with the left hand, and he is fouled.
Mike does such a good job of creating contact. I think that first one you said looked like he got fouled, but he did a nice job trying to post up and spin to the lane. And he did a better job getting the ball back and then generating his chance for the free throw line.
Both teams now with 8 fouls each. Mahoney's got to knock these down.
I believe that was the first on Zumas.
Braintree with a chance to pull within 3. And Mahoney knocks it down.
One possession game.
Just his first point of the game. Let's see if that gets him going.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to see the ball go in the net. Mahoney gets a free throw. They can look to him a little bit more down low. That was a good possession to get it to him. He can use his length to get up top. But nobody else can.
Down low, zooms inside. Blocked by Mahoney.
Run, run, run.
A you, Jeff, CM's not used to seeing the size of Mahoney.
Zumas matches up with him pretty well, but the quick hands of Twitty. Couldn't catch up to that one, though.
16 on the shot clock. Braintree with the chance to pull within 1 and tie it with a 3.
This is an important possession again. We talked about that last one. They tried to close out the first quarter. They could get it to 7 points. Now you've got a chance to get it to 1 or tie with a 3.
I've talked about it before. Braintree at some point is going to have to knock down a big outside shot.
They're clamping down on Timberlake. It's a fun matchup between him and Twitty.
Inside Mahoney. Up and in. Zeskis. Mahoney again. Looked like to be fouled on the drive. Here comes Hannah for 2.
Jake Zeskis, though. How about him? Not a guy that maybe did it again. Well, if there's one thing to adjust at halftime, it's the way to inbound the ball here. They are really struggling trying to get that in. Go back to Zeskis, maybe not a guy that CM was expecting to score on him. And he's done a phenomenal job. He's already got 10 points. He's done such a great job controlling the offensive board and giving Braintree some second chances.
But see, this is, if you want to beat the #1 team in Massachusetts, you got to play pretty much turnover free. And right now, the Womps giving away too many possessions. Although they're still within 3, these got to stop happening here as this game goes on. Inbounded down low, outside Hannah for 3. And it's no good. Rebound by Timberlake. And a blocking foul.
Here on the Braintree side.
Again, not sure what Leap's looking for.
Well, the Braintree fans saying that Sleep, he took a dive and they want to tee him up, but I'm not going to give him to him that easy.
Believe it or not, we actually saw a few of those plays against Newton South. Timberlake knocks down the first, he'll get a second. Braintree looking to get within 1. The CM sideline is very shocked. Right now, Braintree keeping this one a 2-point game, maybe even 1 with the free throw.
That's what we talked about. They got to play it in their side of the way they want to play. Keep it a low-scoring game.
Exactly. Look at the scoreboard, 25-24. I'm sure at most points CM has about close to 40 right now at this point in the game. Driving down low, good look outside for Coleman. It's good.
Coleman's one of their bigger guys. You almost not mind that he hits that big shot because he's probably not going to hit it the rest, all night.
It's a lefty too. It's a little bit tougher to guard. You don't usually see left-handed three-point shooters. Timberlake pulls up right at the elbow, knocks it down.
A couple of those free throws might have got Timberlake going, trying to shake out of foul trouble. Good job from the elbow.
Outside, Twitty looking to drive the paint. Mahoney with good defense, but Twitty with a better shot.
You can't let Twitty make that move. No one was up on him, and he was able to get into the paint. Oh, Costello.
Twitty pulls up and knocks it down.
Yeah.
Bad play right there by Braintree.
Costello, you got to be more patient. You don't have to rush that one. I know Timberlake's charging in to come get the ball from you. Just wait for the smart pass. That's a 4-point swing right there.
32-26. 3 minutes to go here in the second, and what's been a very, very tightly contested game from the beginning to this point. And that's exactly what you want to do as a lower seed. You want to stay in the game, and at some point, the pressure's actually on the higher seed because you're supposed to win.
Oh, yeah.
You're projected to win.
Absolutely. You're defending state champs. You're #1 in the state. This is your gym. You're the higher seed here coming in. They're expected to blow Braintree out of the building, and so far, Womp's done a pretty good job keeping them honest, hanging in there.
You think about it this way, if Braintree had 2 or 3 less turnovers to 1 point, it's a 1 or 2 point game right now.
Also, if Timberlake and Jones don't get into that early foul trouble, you never know.
Different game, yeah.
It takes them a little bit of a time to kind of get going, even just coming back into the game with that extended rest. They're used to starting, staying, and playing a lot of minutes. They've been limited so far.
I'm very impressed so far here in the first 2 games of the postseason that Braintree's been able to show the support and almost almost make it as if it's the home game for them. Braintree filling up the stands just almost as well as CM.
Yeah, good crew here from Braintree making the trip out here to West Roxbury. Braintree travels well. Ooh,
nearly turned over. 12 on the shot clock, and Comboy's got to get it moving to the basket.
Braintree's way out on the perimeter. That's not good.
Jones for 2, no good. Rebounds, out of bounds off Zeskus.
He's trying to say that he got hit, but he threw that one out trying to corral the rebound. But I like his positioning still.
That's the one area Braintree has an advantage is rebounding.
That's tough to swallow too, coming out of the timeout when you didn't have to deal with the press and you're still going to get a good shot off.
Again, not much there on the foul. Mahoney going up strong. And some more free throws coming for the home team. So Jacoby will get 2 free throws here. And he finally misses one. Or the team as in general. Twitty missed one earlier. And now here's the second missed free throw. So 9 fouls on each team. Timberlake and Mahoney both with 2.
It's the ball, wow.
Not something you see for this team. Both missed free throws.
Time to take advantage of it.
Got to drive to the basket if you're Braintree.
Jones heard you. Good defense though here from the Knights. That's a heads-up play. Jones knew he didn't have the space there, so he bounces it right off of Jacoby's feet and out of bounds and get a chance to reset here.
Bad pass on the turnover. Foul here if you're Braintree.
Oh yeah.
But you got a foul, you got to make them earn it.
Wrap him up.
Reddington wrap him up if he's got a foul.
Just again.
Big possession for Braintree, down by 8.
Got it to one possession game here. It's creeped back up a little bit the last couple of minutes. Close out this half strong.
Good drive by Timberlake, wasn't able to get the shot to drop. And has to travel on Twitty. They got to keep a closer eye on that because that's the second time he's done that hop step before he dribbles.
Might have been a travel, but very impressive Twitty is tonight. Already in double digits. Yeah, he's had a nice game. It's the reason he was one of ESPN Boston's players to watch in this tournament, along with Hannah. Both players averaging 20 a game here, just about this season.
1:30 to go here in the second quarter. Inside Timberlake, up with the right hand, no good. Jones, and a jump ball.
Good job there by Marquise Jones, going up aggressive.
You can never fault his effort. That's one thing about his game.
He's got 5 rebounds in the game already. Costello's having a tough time here tonight, though.
That's a foul. I don't know who they're going to call it on. If that's on Costello, this place is going to go crazy.
It is.
That's borderline ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous here, Jeff.
Falling down, and somehow Costello gets called for the foul. Talk about it a lot at the pro level. The superstar treatment. Twitty's getting it tonight.
Another poor call from the referees here, and 2 free throws at the line. You talk about the all-star treatment, I think that's exactly what he's getting. It's tough enough to beat the #1 team, but if you're not getting help from the referees, it's going to make it even harder. 1 or 2, Twitty's missed the last couple.
Tom Reddington, the point guard, has got 4 rebounds. Gotta be careful though, can't get lazy.
Braintree hasn't been aware from behind. That's the second time now that the ball's been knocked away.
Yeah, this is a smart move by Coach Cook. Don't let Jones or Timberlake pick up that third foul.
You need them in the second half.
Takes them both out.
But at the same time, you don't want to go down double digits.
Well, you might see them if they have an opportunity for the last shot. They could come in and drop a play for them.
Inside, it's Mahoney. Mahoney goes up with the right hand, and he puts it in.
Good soft hands there from the big guy, Mahoney. Finally able to get one of those post-ups to go.
And up for three. Mahoney's fouled in the backcourt. No call. Here comes Zeskis to Conboy.
That's not a call either.
Mahoney, yes!
This place is getting fired up on both sides.
Let me say it right now. Braintree's not going to get help from the referees in this game, Jeff.
Not at all. They're going to have to earn it.
5-point game inside.
This is going to be on Conboy, I think. For Braintree, I guess the silver lining is at least you're spreading them out. But just ticky-tack calls.
Starting to get ridiculous here, Mark. And another missed free throw. So we maybe jinxed him early in this one, Jeff. They hit everything, and now starting to miss. Go cold from the line.
Well, Azumas is a guy you might want to be out there at the free throw line. The big men have trouble sometimes.
Missed them both. Pretty much want to hold for the final shot if you Braintree here with 30 seconds to go. It'll be about a 3.5 second differential between shot and game clock.
Inside!
Look to Mahoney or Zeskis.
Zeskis drives. Mahoney underneath. And he got fouled. Right now, Braintree finding a way to find some scoring without Timberlake and Jones.
On cue, they go to Zeskis on the baseline. He sees Mahoney in isolation there in the paint. He finally got that last one to go, so you give it off to him. He's getting his soft hands, but he's getting hacked at underneath.
We talked about this prior to the game. It's so important for Mahoney to stay on the court for this exact reason. He scored the last 5 points now for Braintree, and his size alone just creates havoc in the rebounding, the blocking department, and now a chance to pull Braintree within 3.
Strong defense after this. Make or miss.
Don't want to foul. So Mahoney 1 for 2. Final shot coming up here in the 10-second mark. It's going to be Leap going one-on-one. Down low, blocked by Mahoney.
Clean block, too. No foul that time. And the second block of the night from Mike Mahoney.
He blocked that one into the first row.
Yeah, don't let him pick up a third foul either. He comes out, Dutcher comes in.
Smart. They got to look for Twitty here down low. Got to be careful. Do not foul if you Dutcher. From way downtown. No good. And the rebound by Reddington. And Braintree has to be very, very happy here. Down just 4 points, 35-31, here on the road against the #1 team in Massachusetts. What an excellent second quarter for Braintree.
Catholic Memorial's got to be a little bit stunned here. Both teams are definitely going to be making some adjustments. Braintree needs to look to fix that inbounds pass that they're having trouble with. Try and break that press a little cleaner. Catholic Memorial's just got to find a way to keep Braintree's kind of their secondary players, Zeskis, Mahoney, from scoring the ball like they have. Timberlake and Jones have been relatively quiet given the way they've played all season, but Braintree's got to be happy. They're only down 4 to the #1 team here at half.
So after a 9-point deficit after one, 23-14, Braintree able to outscore CM 17-12 in that second quarter, and now just trailed by 4 at half. We're going to take a break. We'll bring you back to second half action here on BCAM. You do not want to miss this game between #1 CM and your #9 Braintree Womps.
Great athleticism by the Lady Womps. Looking for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown, Braintree.
off the glass for 2. Shot from Stimson, and it's redirected in front. Welcome back to the Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium here at Catholic Memorial High School. Mike Wassel and Jeff Poster on hand, and Jeff, 35-31, CM leading Braintree, but I think more shocking than anything is that Braintree's been able to keep up with this high-powered attack and slow them down.
Yeah, they had a couple of costly turnovers there, but overall they played really well, especially with Timberlake and Jones getting into foul trouble early, missing the majority of that first quarter, and then CM kind of keying in on them. They had other guys. Mahoney, Zeskis really stepped up to the plate, knocked down a couple of shots. Costello was very good there off the bench in the first quarter. But they've got to get the scoring. They've got to get Timberlake and Jones going. You're not going to beat a team like CM without your 2-star players. So look for them to try and get them more involved in the offense here in this second half. And for CM, we'll see if maybe they got chewed out a little bit there in the locker room. They're the #1 seed. All the pressure's on them, like you alluded to in the first half, to come away with a win here.
Just keep taking care of that basketball. As long as Braintree can take care of the ball, maintain possession, they should have a good game. They should have a good second half here. We know this Braintree team plays scrappy, and this is playing just into their hands right now. But a big possession to begin this second half. You want to get some good momentum coming out of half. Inside, good defense. Rebound by Zeskis.
Zeskis will get credit for it, but it was Jones going down to the floor. Hustle it away. Knock it towards Zeskis.
I'd like to see a basket here to begin this third quarter for Braintree. Nice pass to Jones for 2.
On cue.
That one quiets the crowd. And right on cue, Jones now with 7. Got to get him going.
Great movement too without the ball. Came around the defenders and was able to score. Get that ball.
Here comes Zeskis back the other way, looking to tie it. Up off the glass, and we're tied at 35.
Well, the knees from Jake Zeskis tonight. 12 points. The star for Braintree here on the road in the hostile Catholic Memorial Gym.
You talked about CM coming out, maybe getting chewed up in the halftime locker room. How about Braintree getting chewed out? Coach Crook not happy with the defense they were playing, the turnovers, 4 straight points, and we're tied at 35.
It's great to see fast break points like that too. Braintree hasn't had a huge opportunity for it. If they can keep this up, kind of ride this momentum, you get Catholic Memorial to burn an early timeout. Anything's up here for grabs if you're Braintree. Thank you.
You know what's funny though? Now that I think about it, CM's 18-2 on the season, 19-2 if you can include the last playoff game. But how many games have they trailed or played in close games? Not very often. So you see Twitty shot from the outside. That's a bad shot. Good defense by Braintree. And you wonder, is Twitty going to force up some bad shots? Maybe Hannah? If they start forcing up bad shots, that plays right into Braintree's favor because Braintree plays good, solid defense.
Pressure's on them in their own gym. The crowd is stunned right now. See what Braintree can do here with their own defensive pressure. They want to keep this low scoring. They've done just that so far.
Good defense again, and a jump ball, kick ball on Timberlake.
Looks like that. Force them to inbound it again.
Right now, Braintree very aggressive to begin this third quarter. Just a minute in. You got to be though. Good defense, Mahoney.
tough. All you can potentially think is maybe he's shuffling his feet a little bit, but I agree. That's a borderline call of anything. And on Azumis, who missed badly his first 2 attempts, gets that one.
Just his first 3 points of the game. You'd like to slow it down if you're Braintree. Get it, work your offense. Zeskis to the basket. Up, off the glass. No good. Oh, that was halfway down.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Twitty, good defense by Timberlake. Very careful there. That would have been a hard foul to take if you're Braintree. Well, I'm starting to bring the ball up better here in this third quarter.
We're having opportunities to run, not to inbound it. That was the first shot that CM made in this third quarter.
Timberlake up over Hannah, no good. Rebound by Jones from the free throw line. Yes!
Oh, really? That's Mahoney tipping that back out. Mahoney and Zeskis with the inside position, or Zeskis for the most part. He's done a phenomenal job. And hope we get Reddington for this one.
Every time CM goes down to the court, it seems like a foul. But that's good defense by Braintree. You don't mind that if you're Reddington?
No, and it's better for him to pick up that foul. He only had 1.
You talked about Jones needing to pick up the scoring here in this second half. He's got 4 already here in this quarter. Good defense again. I'm going to travel there. It's a jump ball, should be a Braintree ball.
Teams are lined up like they're actually going to jump it.
Not sure why.
Well, they need to wipe up the floor. Yeah, you can argue for the travel call right there. Twitty fell down still with the ball in his hand. I don't know if they're saying that maybe Jones had him wrapped up before. Twitty was out of control. Ranger gets the ball regardless, so pick your poison. Travel, held ball. You'd rather it be the travel because then you keep the alternating possession arrow, but you'll take the ball no matter what.
And to expose a little bit on Twitty. Show him he's not as good of a point guard as everybody expects. Inside, Jones. Again, the offensive foul.
That's 3.
Jones goes in there hard every time.
You are terrible!
Referee's hearing it.
Yeah, the fans here on the Braintree side making the argument. CM players aren't set. They don't have their feet established in the paint. Remember, there's no semicircle here at this level under the basket, so you don't have to worry about the position of your feet. It's just having them set and established, and you're clearly taking a charge.
Well, I think what the crowd's upset about is that they're sliding over into the possession versus, like you said, being set. I don't know. It's always a bang-bang play. Tough to see from here. We're not really focused too much on that. Twitty, tough shot.
What a move there by the senior.
16 now for Twitty. It's a 3-point game, 40-37.
Needs all scorers.
Nice work by Timberlake. Pulls up for 3. Oh, halfway down. Here comes Hannah back the other way. No good off the glass, and a rebound by Mahoney. Braintree should run it if they can. Now the Womps looking to slow it down. 5:06 to go. Good look for Timberlake. No good. And he's been off here in this game. Mahoney has it go off his hands.
Couldn't control the rebound, but you know what? Let Timberlake keep shooting. He doesn't have it right now. The shooter's got to shoot, right? He needs to find that ball. He'd be better off getting to a layup.
Yeah, he needs to go to the basket. Stop pulling up for jumpers. Go to the basket, go strong, get to the line. That's when Braintree's their best. Go to the basket. Coleman for 3, no good. And the rebound taken down by Zeskis. Good box out.
Nice job by Costello underneath the box out. Azumis, their big man.
Another foul. This time it's going to be on Hannah. And a sarcastic cheer from the Braintree fans. Is that the second time now we've seen Hannah do the same thing? Braintree's got to start making getting CM pay for these mistakes, though.
They're not scoring off of turnovers or fouls.
Zeskis has been the go-to guy for the most part here in this game. Costello has the shot if he wants it. Now Dutcher outside Conboy. 15 on the shot clock. Conboy works his way inside. Now Zeskis in the paint. Puts it up and in!
You can't miss tonight. Big Zeskis, what a game.
Close to the treble, but he held down on his foot and put the basket in. It's a one-point game.
Close, but a great fake out.
Wow, that's a tough shot.
That's a great spot-up shot there from Coleman, about 15 feet out. One-on-one matchup. He just elevated up and over his defender. Just shows the talent, individual talent that the Knights have.
I'd go one-on-one here if you're Braintree with Zeskis. He's been hot. Dutcher.
He's open.
Gives it to Zeskis, fakes it. Timberlake will take it if he has to. He'll drive inside, step back to two. No good. That should be on the floor. That should be on CM. He had to hold the Dutcher. And of course it's not going to go on him. Had a hold of him with his left hand.
It's on Costello, actually.
Oh, they called Costello on the foul? It was Dutcher in the rebounding action, so it must have been away from the ball.
Just a one-possession game. Fairly low-scoring third quarter, too.
Good defense by Costello. And now here's Twitty with a clean lane. Nice pass down low. Azumas, he missed the easy one.
Just a little bunny. Marquise Jones right back in, gets the rebound. He's got to get Timberlake going.
Somebody's got to set a screen for him. Jones open at the free throw line, fakes it. He'll take it, and he's a little bit too long.
The touch isn't there right now for either Jones or Timberlake. Just inside the three-point line. Good strip, though, from Timberlake. He can do that still.
2:50 to go. Braintree wants to slow it down. Nice move by Conboy. Braintree desperately would like a basket here. Don't need a three. I'd like to see the Womps go to the basket, settling for too many outside shots. Here's Conboy. Nothing there. 10 on the shot clock.
Coleman did a good job cutting him off. Aiden's going to have to shoot this.
Conboy, tough shot, no good.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance against Coleman there.
Here's Hanna. And he gets the two.
Lucky Braintree didn't get called for a foul there, the way Hanna attacked.
And the foul on Twitty. Curious to see how many that is on Twitty. Number 2. Timberlake's coming out. Karn's coming in.
Twitty's played the whole game so far, too.
Not sure how you only have 2 fouls when you're the go-to player like that. But I guess that's how it works when you're one of the stars. See it in the NBA. Not usually at the high school level, but inside to Mahoney. Looks like he's fouled there.
Lucky he got the ball back since he didn't get the call.
Jones to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Reddington. Fresh shot clock. Outside, Costello for 3. No good.
Ranger gets knocked down, but no call.
They'll call one way and then they call it the other way. Tough when you're, again, on the road. You're against the road team here. It's, I don't know, Braintree not getting much here.
Fighting the two-front war. Coleman's been automatic here at the free throw line in the game.
Don't get us wrong here, Jeff. I know we complain a little bit about the refs, but Braintree has struggled with their ball security here in the game.
They're too aggressive with their shots inside the paint. They need softer touch. A lot of these are bouncing off the back iron, off the backboard, way too strong.
And now this is where Braintree needs to stay close. It's a 7-point game. Down low, Costello!
What a move there by Reddington. Dribbling low and gets around his defender. Great heads-up play there.
That was lucky. That's a heads-up play, Jeff, but that's lucky. You throw that ball back in, you just hope it hits somebody.
Hold on, wake up!
This is also on Costello. Yep.
These extra possessions are really killing Braintree.
It's 4 on Costello. He's got to sit down.
That hurts because he's been scoring pretty well here.
He's the only one really getting anything from them off the bench. Dutcher's got a lot of hustle plays. They need someone else to put the ball in the net, though, off the bench.
Jacoby now 0 for 3 from the line.
Well, if it comes down to it, and you got to play the hack-a-shack type of strategy, and Jacoby's out there, him or Azumis might be the guy you look to do it to. Just a minute 25 left to go in the third. Of course,
Finally
he gets
knocks
the
one
second.
down. Still not a good percentage, 1 out of 4. But you will take that if you're going to play hack-a-shack, like you said. You'll take 1 out of 2 all game. Inbounded to Zeskis in the backcourt. He'll hand it off to Reddington.
Zeskis, don't let him handle the ball. No, nothing against him, but get it to your point guard.
6-point game. Braintree looking to get it within 4. Down low to Mahoney, and he's fouled. It's about time. And again, look, you see every CM player looking over like, wait, that's on us? Look at Azumis. He can't believe it.
No free throws, but actually he's got to find some way to keep grading contact like that.
But that's what you got to do. You got to go down low to Mahoney. Oh, Zeskis was open. Too bad he couldn't catch it cleanly. Down low, Jones wide open for 2.
Now there's the soft touch that you need. Good recovery from Zeskis. Now Jones is getting going here.
Good hustle by Braintree.
It's my man Zeskis hustling into the off the baseline, trying to save that ball.
He's really been an unsung hero here in this game for Braintree. Twitty down low, no good. And is taken down by, look like close to backcourt. Twitty, he wants the shot. He'll take it. It's blocked by Mahoney.
Absolutely
What a
denied.
block.
Look at Carnes the other way. It's either be on Nana or Jacoby. Unfortunate to get it on Jacoby.
What a monstrous block by Mahoney. That might be the block of the season.
Huge.
Twitty
huge.
got rejected, and he didn't even release it.
Michael Carnes off to the races too with the other end.
Here we go. This is where Braintree needs to make their free throws. Got to make them here in the second half.
This is a tough atmosphere for Carnes. Just a sophomore. He's put in a big spot here.
He aimed that one. Gotta get some more air under the ball here. Need 1 out of 2 though. If anything, when you're shooting at the line, you gotta make 1 out of 2.
Take the second, don't let him rebound.
Short. It's out of bounds. Off Braintree. That's a tough one to swallow.
Well, it's up to Carnes. Shake it off, get back on defense. He got frustrated in that first half, led to Coach Cook taking him out. Braintree should get the final shot here, barring an offensive rebound.
Nice defense again. Close to a travel, it's thrown away.
And they will.
And here comes Timberlake, here comes Jones, maybe Costello.
No, he's got 4. You can't risk him being out of the game entirely for the fourth quarter. You get your shooters in there to take the flash shot. Again, great defense there by Mahoney. He got the initial hands on it, bounced right back to CM, but they just throw it away.
Inbounded to Zeskis in the backcourt. If Braintree scores here on the final possession, they'll be as close as they've been in a long time, and they'll cut the halftime lead from 4 down to potentially 2 or 1 with a 3. Really would be nice to see Timberlake get it going here in the final few seconds.
He's gonna wait to dribble this down.
It's gonna be him going to the basket. Timberlake wants it. Timberlake inside, throws up, no good, and no call.
Great defense there by the Knights. Timberlake wanted it, thought he might have gotten fouled, but that was a clean block. Good defense defense there from the Knights to close out that third quarter. But still, Braintree, they play even. It's 35-31 at the half. It's 47-43, still down 4.
Timberlake did have Jones underneath. I know it would have been a tough pass to thread the needle, but if he was able to just kind of duck that one over the top of the two defenders, it would have been an easy layup for Jones, but that's hindsight. We're going to move on. Braintree down just 4. We talked about it right in the game. It's a 4-point game, 47-43. Plenty to talk about as we head into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break here. The final 8 minutes, maybe more, here at CM. The Womps and the Knights here in the second round of the MIAA tournament. We'll be back.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you know, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
Welcome back to CM here for the fourth quarter. 47-43, CM with the lead over your Braintree Womps. Mike Wassel and Jeff Poster on hand in a raucous environment, but Braintree has certainly held their own.
Yeah, they definitely sold that one. Timberlake gambled for the strip.
Not much there.
Insult to injury, that puts CM in the bonus for this entire quarter now. Sleep definitely sold that.
He missed it, and Zeskis comes down with it.
That works out.
It worked out okay, but he didn't want to pick up that foul for Timberlake.
Luckily, that's his third. He was able to kind of collect himself after that rough first quarter.
Zeskis with it at the top of the key. Looks to power side inside. Puts it in! What a basket by Zeskis!
Oh, a little underhand scoop there from Zeskis with his back to the basket.
He's got 16.
What a guy, Jake Zeskis.
Good defense, Reddington. Tough shot by Hannah, no good. Rebound by Reddington. Here comes Reddington. And he gets knocked away from behind.
They've been doing that all night. Easy two.
That one hurt. Here comes Timberlake with the head of steam. Now Zeskis. Zeskis to Mahoney. Mahoney for 2. Yes! And a foul!
What play there by Timberlake leading the charge. They easily break that press. They got 3-on-1. He hits Zeskis. Zeskis sees Mahoney, the little pump fake, draws the foul, and hits the shot. And one.
That's what you're going to have to do. Dish it away, find the open guy, hit your layup, and here's some contact. Mahoney looking to make it a 1-point game.
Braintree kind of conceding the rebound here to get their defense ready.
Short.
You see?
If you had a rebound there, you might have had a chance.
Interesting strategy.
I think that's the right idea, though. You don't want to get up a 2 the other way quick. Hannah will take it. Nowhere close. And the rebound by Mahoney. That's a tough shot. Good defense by Braintree. We talked about it. Is Hannah and Twitty going to force it? It looks like it here in the fourth quarter.
Chance to tie or go ahead with a 3.
Timberlake to Jones. Jones not really a 3-point shooter. Takes it inside of the paint. And the foul. And the Braintree crowd cheers as there's no offensive foul this time.
Yeah, that time was clear. Nice ball! You had Azumis coming over to try and take the charge, but he couldn't get set in time. A couple of free throw opportunities as Braintree's now 1 away.
But this is where you got to make your free throws, Jeff. We've already seen a couple missed free throws here in the quarter. Although we have seen CM miss a few, but if you're going to win this game, it's going to be one at the line. In a tightly contested game, a 2-point game like this, Jones has 11 at this point. Looking for 2 more.
Calm down here.
Way short on the second. That's what happens when you have no confidence in the line like that.
get to you.
Twitty, tough shot. No good. And another bad shot from Twitty.
Oh, big rebound there for Mahoney. He's got 6 now. The good thing about these misses, it's not allowing the Knights to set up their defense.
Inside Timberlake, he was fouled. He puts it in anyway.
You know what? Regardless, he might not get the call. It's just great to see him see the ball go in the net. That might be huge for him to get going here in crunch time.
We're tied at 49.
Jesus on.
Timberlake.
That's 4. He's going to come out for a minute or 2 here, I think.
Again,
need him in the final couple of minutes.
Again, right before that, it could have been another travel on Twitty.
Got their guy Coleman at the line. Still perfect.
Zeskis and Timberlake coming out. 2 of the best scorers on this Braintree team. Let's see who Braintree goes to.
There you go.
Over the top. That's 4 on Mahoney, too. This is dangerous territory. Braintree might foul themselves out of the game. Costello comes back in. He's playing with 4. Well,
CM's aware. They'll attack him.
You know Braintree's going to have to win this one without their best players. Able to play the way they want.
Still a 1-1. Braintree still with 1 to give before the double bonus.
Both free throws good. And Sam comes out with the press. 52-49.
Gotta move. Really gotta move. Get across half court.
Gets it over to Costello. Costello fakes it. Drives, now pulls up, and makes it!
Big shot there from Ryan Costello. Got him in isolation at the elbow.
Not sure where the foul was there, Jeff. Every time they go to the basket, they get a foul. It's ridiculous.
Seems that way.
We might be working for Braintree Cable, but I don't know. I don't know if I see it that way, Jeff.
Rebound pops right back. That's a big swing right there. Nearly takes it away. Another 3-on-1.
Into the hands of Dutcher. Dutcher goes up. He got fouled. What do you believe? The crowd booing here at CM. I wonder why.
That's 4 on Azumas. So Braintree, if they keep him in here, which it looks like they've got a player at the scorer's table, they've got to attack Azumas. So given the way he shoots free throws and the fact he's got 4 fouls, we might not see him again.
Big free throw for Dutcher. Both good. So Dutcher not really known for his scoring, with 2 nice points there from the line. Again, a 1-possession game.
Comes right back out. Zeskis, their leading scorer, back in.
Got to keep a hand on Hannah here down the lane.
Whoa!
That was over the backboard! I don't know how that wasn't over the backboard. The referee's really missing a lot of calls here. Clearly that was over the hoop.
Looked like it went over. Braintree still gets the ball.
Well, he got the ball, but you don't want to have to fight for the rebound there. They teach that one early in refereeing school. Tough shot for Jones, no good.
Jones does not have his touch from beyond the outside.
Hannah for three, no good. Travel. Finally, the call goes Frenchie's way.
Got that one. They had Grant up in the air. Couldn't control it. Frenchie's got to take advantage here. Still one possession game. Mahoney and Timberlake back in. They got their 5 starters out there. Be careful, but don't be afraid.
4:20 to go. A 3-point game here at CM. Reddington lost it. And Hannah gets the 2.
You can't do that. That's a tough break there for Reddington. He knows it.
He bounced that one right off his foot. That's just unfortunate. And now the crowd really into it.
Doing such a better job here in the second half, getting that inbound pass in cleanly. A lot of times, too, they've been able to actually run a fast break, and that time it catches back up to them as they force it in, and Reddington wanted to run. Fortunately, he loses it, and the Knights still in the backcourt, able to capitalize.
4:13 to go in the game. Braintree down 5.
Ends up losing this game. It's not because CM beat them.
They beat themselves.
They either beat themselves or the referees give it away. It's still 4:13, like you said, left to go. They got time. Getting the ball back right here. Just a 2-possession game, 5 points. They did tie this.
Need a ball. You need a basket here on this possession. Don't want to go in the corner if you're Zeskis. Reddington with the ball, looking to get it to Timberlake. Again, Mahoney and Timberlake back in the game. They both have 4. Timberlake inside, nice pass to Jones. Jones blocked.
Clean block that time. Nice job defensively there by Hannah, matching up with the bigger Jones.
Inside, Mahoney wide open. Oh, he missed it. That's the second straight game. Mahoney had a layup 3/4 the way down. It wouldn't stay.
He's got to slam that one down. Put it down with authority. He's got the size to do it, and we know he can.
Inside, Timberlake. Timberlake up. Timberlake, no. Rebound again by Timberlake. Up and in.
Great shot there. Great effort by Timberlake. Didn't have a good look in the first time. Braintree is just trying to find any sort of basket to go down their way. And he gets that offensive rebound. He would not be denied.
Big defensive effort. Tough shot from the corner. No good. Rebound by Timberlake.
Braintree needs to run. They need to run.
Here comes Jones with the ball. They'll slow it down.
Reddington wants it. He wants to set up a play.
Timberlake was in the backcourt. Mahoney able to save it. Got to get it into the hands of a guard here. 15 on the shot clock. Braintree looking for the first 3. Timberlake for the tie. Yes!
Huge shot there from Nick Timberlake. That's got the Braintree side here fired up, tied at 58.
Inside. No good. Mahoney with the rebound. Travel. Braintree comes away with it anyway.
They gotta get it out.
Should take a timeout. Timeout.
They got it. It's a wild turn of events here. What a big shot by Nick Timberlake. Can't hit him all night, but still, the go-to guy in crunch time. Shooter's got to shoot. He's going to knock it down when it counts, and he did.
I've said it all game long. When was Braintree going to hit that outside shot? It could not have come at a better time. But still 2:47 to go. Yeah. Timberlake's your go-to guy in the fourth quarter. He's starting to heat up. He's got 5 points in the last 2 possessions. Who do you go to here? Timberlake. You got to keep him going. But don't forget, they got to double him. So somebody, either Jones or Mahoney down low. Somebody's got to be open for a layup down low.
Well, Braintree's taken advantage of that a couple of times. Those 3-on-1 breaks they've had because they've been able to break that press. That's been their key to the success tonight. Breaking through that initial press, getting to the other end of the floor quickly. See if they can do it again here and get the first lead that they've had since I believe it was 4-2.
But it's big. Braintree's got to inbound in the backcourt. 58-58. What a game here at CM.
Nice move by Zeskis.
Down low, Mahoney. Mahoney fakes it, and he takes it outside.
That's smart. He didn't have the right angle. Don't force it.
Fresh shot clock, too.
Yeah, let your point guard set up the play here. You got time.
Zeskis has been the hot guy here in the game. Jones has 5 on the shot clock. He's going to have to take it. Jones pulls up. Tough shot. No, Mahoney with the rebound. No. Now Reddington. Back outside Zeskis. Set it up.
Yeah, fresh clock. Fresh clock. Great job by Mahoney underneath. He's been huge.
2:10 to go in the game. Braintree with a tie game. Down low, Mahoney. Is that Jones? Yes! Into the foul!
What a play there by Reddington. Getting Jones underneath, spinning through the paint. Tommy Reddington doesn't have a single point on the night, but he has been an amazing facilitator of the ball. What a point guard there. He's a calming force, and Marquise Jones just muscled his way up, got the contact, and won.
What did I just say to you, Jeff? I told you Jones will be open. Missed the free throw, though.
Yeah, hit those.
You know Twitty wants it. Hand to the back. Blocked by Mahoney! Oh, what a block!
Blocks there for Mahoney now.
What a block by Mahoney!
Slow down here. Run your offense.
He's out of bounds!
That's tough still. Brandon Twitty, he might be getting the calls, but he's still that good of a player. He can turn this game around. That's a big steal, and now he gets to go to the free throw line and tie this back up.
2 shots, too.
It's only 3 on Reddington.
Let's see if he can make the pressure ones. We've seen him make them for the most part here today, but these are pressure shots.
Yes. Here's the short answer. Twitty is impressive.
1:50 to go.
His 3rd point, though, here in the second half.
No, he can't hit the pressure shots. 1 out of 2 for Twitty. That's a big miss. Like to see a call go the other way on that foul there on Twitty.
Braintree just needs to play calm here. Don't rush.
Braintree needs to facilitate like we saw in the last possession.
Can't give up the ball.
Hand off the glass for 2.
Reddington's got a wrap-up handle there. Don't let him get the shot off. Gives him the lead back.
1:15 to go. 1-point game. Braintree's got to stop turning it over.
As I said, just take care of the ball. Be calm here. Don't force anything.
Nice pass, Zeskis for the lead. No, it's short. Jones. No. Rebound a 3rd time. Reddington, and he got fouled.
We'll take that.
You gotta love that effort. The smallest man on the court, Tom Reddington. What effort out there.
He's got 7 rebounds. He's been great. He's been a great force here for Braintree tonight.
That's number 5, too. That's number 5 on whoever had that foul. That's a zoom.
He's done.
He's gone. No more big man out in the court.
He's been a big presence for CM in the paint all night, clogging it up, not allowing Braintree to get anything easy. And with him out of the game, it should open things up here in the final 101. Especially for a guy like Mahoney.
And you know who's coming back in is Grant. I think he's got, I believe, 3 or 4 fouls himself.
Grant has 3. Twitty with 2, Hannah with 2, Coleman has 3.
Big free throws here for Reddington.
Two-shot foul.
This one to tie it. That looked good, though. That was a nice looking shot from Reddington.
He's having a tough time at the line. You've got to make the free throws.
Reddington looking for his first point. Couldn't come at a better time. It's good! We're tied at 61. 60 seconds to go. Watch Hannah or Twitty. Nearly thrown away.
Play smart defense, avoid the foul. Ball's probably not going anywhere. Nope.
Twitty the basket.
Oh, wow. What a move there by Twitty. Just got right around Zeskis.
Mahoney wide open ahead of the field. Zeskis has it and he'll slow it down. Braintree needs a basket.
shot and try and win it on your defense.
It's down to Mahoney for 2. Yes!
Big shot there. Man, Tom Reddington set up the big man Mahoney. And CM will have a chance for the final shot to win the game. Brandon Twitty, this isn't going anywhere.
Either we're heading to overtime or CM might win.
Here we go, 5 seconds.
Twitty from way downtown.
Wow! Wow! What an absolute huge shot. Wow. Wow.
That was early. He took that shot early in the shot clock.
What a big-time shot from Brandon Twitty.
If you get beat like that, you gotta hang your head. You can't hang your head. That's just an incredible shot.
You just hit it. That was Steph Curry-esque to hit a shot like that. Put the Knights up by 3. They give Braintree 1.9 seconds. They readjust.
I'd put more than that. I'd be in the 2-second range.
Oh, man, he didn't even try to drive. He wanted the 3 and knew he was going to hit it. That was about 10 feet beyond the arc. What a shot by Twitty.
Good defense too. As a coach, you live with the shot from there.
You had him way out on the perimeter. It's not a high percentage shot. A guy like Brandon Twitty, it is. So if you're Braintree, you got to just look for the quick catch and shoot. They'll put all their shooters in.
Well, you wonder if CM might try and foul here, force Braintree into a foul game. We saw Braintree try that with Newton South and it worked out perfectly. But with 1.9, I don't think you can really afford to because Braintree's going to go up with a 3.
They're putting in Brennan Quigley. He's going to be the long inbounds pass. Look for Timberlake. It's really just going to be whoever catches it.
You got to give it to Timberlake here, I think.
I don't even know if they'll really defend the... CM takes the timeout. I don't know why you even really defend the inbounds pass. It's almost like a Hail Mary in football. Braintree's just going to try and throw it up there. Catch and shoot.
Well, CM got a miracle shot. Let's see if Braintree can get one of their own. I'll tell you this much. If Braintree doesn't somehow come up with a 3-pointer down the stretch here with the final 2 seconds, this was one of the best games Braintree's played all season.
Oh, yeah,
against
absolutely.
the hardest opponent all year.
If they've done anything tonight, they've proven to the rest of the MIAA that Catholic Memorial can be beat.
And if you think about it, Braintree didn't play flawlessly either. Those missed free throws really hurt, though.
Yeah, you got to hit your free throws down the stretch, but
that's really what happens
here.
Braintree hit a few free throws. They would have been up by 2. Twitty probably wouldn't have taken that 3. But that's in the past. Now we're here in the present. Let's see what Braintree draws up. 1.9 to go.
7 missed free throws here in the second half for Braintree.
It's got to be Timberlake, I would assume.
It's whoever gets it, really.
Inbounded. Timberlake's got to look for 3. Oh!
Get the shot off. Tough way to swallow that one, but Braintree, I know they're out. It's the end of their season, but what a game they played. What a game.
Couldn't have asked for a better look, too. Timberlake got a good look from 3.
Really got it. Really got it. The hand in his face, but give credit. Brandon Twitty, he was an all-star all game long. Did kind of go quiet a bit there in the second half, but he will make whatever college he's going to a very happy school to be acquiring a talent like this. Braintree, they might have given on up here, but they played to the bitter end against the defending state champs, the #1 team in the state.
Unbelievable ending here at Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium. The 3-pointer from Brandon Twitty in the waning seconds. The go-ahead 3 and the difference in a 66-63 game. What an effort. Got to give props to Zeskis. What a great game he played here today. He had 15 points. Timberlake had 13. Jones had 11. But Braintree just comes up short here today and loses in the second round of the MIA playoffs. But looking forward to next year, a lot of players will return, including Timberlake himself. This is one of the best games we've seen all season long. I know it's a bitter one to swallow for Braintree fans, but You faced the best team in Massachusetts, and you nearly beat them.
Took them to the wire.
For anybody that said that Braintree was going to get blown out of the water, if there's one person that said they would not, it was me. I told everybody, you keep it close. This is the one. You know, this one had. I talked about it all season long. BC High, a couple years ago, written all over it. Upset potential. CM played excellent. Braintree played out of their mind. But down the stretch, we talked about it. The missed free throws, 7 in the second half, and then the unbelievable shot from Twitty.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
defend that.
No, you can't. And if you're Coach Crook, you go in the locker room, you're not yelling at your team. You say that was a hell of a game. What a heck of a game you guys played. Really couldn't have played any better. But at the end of the day, CM's moving on, and they're going to face, in the next round, either Mansfield or Brockton in what should be another unbelievable game. So, for the final time this season, from the Ronald S. Perry Gymnasium, for Mark Chavis, Jeff Poster, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next season.